Now, let's talk about change management. Change management for me was hell. And what I mean by that is when I was building my physical security company across Canada, one of the most challenging things I had to do was get people through change. And it really was tough for me because I felt like I was dragging people and trying to really coerce them into changing and buying into change. And I really had no strategy. All that I really knew is that it was sucking my time and draining my energy. And it was really challenging. I wish that I had some great strategy back then, the same ones that I'm going to share with you now. Once I sold that business and it was chapter 2 to start some new companies, I really thought about how difficult change was, and I was looking to hack the system. And so what we implemented was the word change directly into our values. Under the value of relentless improvement, we use sub-language that talks about embracing change and getting excited about the unknown and uncharted territory. That's extremely important because what happens with that is we now go to market telling people this is an organization that lives and breathes change. So if that's a place you'd like to work, you're going to feel right at home here. We also screen people for change. We'll ask questions like, have you drove change in your past organization or in your personal life? Have you led change, followed change? Tell us some stories. Tell us more stories about driving change. That's very important. Can they be on both sides of change? Can they lead it and can they follow change? Can they agree with change? Then we onboard them, talk about change and how they can participate. And then, of course, we hold people accountable to change and we link it to our purpose, which we're going to talk more about. All that being said, things have changed in my organization. I used to be the single driver of change. Now, not only do I have people embracing and getting excited about change, but they're finally leading change. That's what we're going to show you how to do. And let me tell you, if you're trying to build a resilient and high-performing culture, you absolutely need to lean into change as an organization. Let's look at COVID-19. The world changed overnight. And if your organization was against change, didn't love change, you had a really hard time adapting. Those who embraced change could move very quickly and adapt as COVID changed and lockdowns changed. Companies could adapt very quickly to how they performed work and how they performed as a team. A mentor and a very wise man named John Risley once said at a conference that I attended, "None of us will build great companies, but what we will do is lead people who will build great companies." I love that quote, and getting people to lead change is critical in that process. What you're going to learn in this module: how to fish for change, the change process, tactics for getting buy-in and building urgency around change, roadblocks to change, the leader's role within the change process, and how to scale change in your entire organization.